Hey guys, back again, and I do not own the rights to this music playing in the background. I just thinking about patience. Patience. Patience is definitely a virtue. Um, Patience is bitter, but its rewards are very sweet. And I had to have patience in my journey, and looking back, I could go all the way back, but for this, recent cycle of my life, I look back when all this started, when I lost my job, January of last year. I lost it on the 18th. And the 18th is one of my numbers. 1 plus 8 is 9. And 9 is the highest number in numerology. So that's one of my numbers. A lot of stuff happened to me on the 18th or the 8th. 9, 5, 3. Those are my numbers. And then, you're communicated with through numbers, through math. If you always see a sequence of numbers all the time, it's communication, especially if it's just flashing constantly. You see them on addresses when you're driving by, or you see them on license plates, or how they have the numbers up on trucks, or any type of work vehicles. They'll have numbers scattered throughout numbers. And a lot of times I'll be driving and a vehicle will pull in front of me, and it'll have a number on there, which is a message just for me. And I'll see certain numbers all the time, and I'm like, what does that mean? I have the definition of what it means, but what does it mean to me? What am I missing? Or what am I doing? So I ask the Spirit, could you clarify? Send me another message through another number to see where I'm not getting what you're trying to communicate with me. I'll get up and it'll be 333 or 555 on my clock, or some other numbers. And 777. I see them a lot. I was playing a song, and I was looking to see who the artist was, and had 777 in the title, and then I kept seeing sevens all day. I was like, okay. That's just one of the examples. So always pay attention to numbers and synchronicities. I'll wake up, it'll be 11 o'clock on the dot, or it'll be 11:11. It's always communicating. 11:11 is a portal, so whatever you want, you need to have it on your mind at that time so it can manifest later in the physical. So just pay attention to synchronicities and numbers. Spirit is always communicating with you, but if you're not in tune with Spirit, divine, in alignment, you'll miss messages that are directly for you. That's why it's so important to be in alignment. You have to be in perfect alignment. I said, this journey, I was on the journey for 13 months. 1 plus 3 equals 4. That's perfect balance. Perfect balance. Perfect balance. And that's what we're trying to achieve. North, south, east, west. Earth, wind, fire, water. This is everything that you have within you. You're trying to achieve perfect balance. and perfect balance in everything that you do in life, perfectly balanced out. As whatever titles that you have in your life, you're perfectly balanced at work. They used to say when I had a job, you need to have a good work-life balance, and it'd be like, they say that, but they really don't mean it, because you can't have a work-life balance if I'm working here for 14 hours and then I schedule a day off, and then you talking about, well, can you do it another day because so-and-so ain't gonna be here, but you didn't work 14 hours all week. So how's a perfect work-life balance? So they'll give you the rules, and they'll give you these directions and say have work-life balance, and they don't mean it. And this is kind of where we're at in life. But you have to make your own work-life balance. You have to see what is most important to you in your life, and you have to draw a line in the sand and make a stance and say, what makes me happy? What is my happy? How does that make me feel when I do that? When I was at work, I hated it. I just hated it. And the check wasn't all that. I'm like, I'm coming up in here and I'm miserable. And then I look at the check and I'm even more miserable. I said, this is crazy. So I was relieved when I got released, because I was like, I want to kick it for the summer anyway. I want my summer off. I was like, I'm going to stay on unemployment, for these 6 months. At the end of the 6 months, I should be able to find a job, because I've always been able to get a job just like that. No problem. I ain't never had a problem getting a job, except once, and that was after I had my son, and I was off for a while. But other than that, I ain't never had no problem finding no job. And I was like, well, I got the summer off, I'm going to kick it. And then, that's when guys started talking, no, you ain't going to kick it. You can kick it a little bit, but I'm getting ready to deal with you. I'm getting ready to deal with you. I'm getting ready to work with you. I'm getting ready to elevate you. I'm about to boost you up. I'm about to make you reach higher heights and deeper depths. But you got to listen, and you got to follow my commands. And you got to follow my instructions to the T and to the letter. And that's what I end up doing. I followed them instructions to the T and to the letter. And it led me to my happy. And if you're doing something and it doesn't feel good, or if it doesn't feel right, it might, like, you can be in something that feels good, but it may not be right. Like people having sex. I'm on sex again. People having sex. That shit feels like fire. It'd be so good. But is it really fulfilling after you bust that nut? Are you empty? Or are you fulfilled? Was it true love, or was it true lust? What are you doing? Empty. I ain't empty. I'm full of galaxies. So why would I participate in an act that's going to leave me feeling empty? Know thyself.